Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we have a fun one. We're going to be going real big and ramping into big dinosaurs. And I'm sure a lot of y'all are going to have a blast with this one. As a reminder, we're trying to get our subs up before the end of the year, so if you'd be so kind, hit the subscribe button. You'll at least get a content every day, because I put stuff up every day, so you can at least stay busy with that. Alright, cool. So, our plan here is, we need to be able to be able to make mana to go from 2 to 4, and then take off from there. So that puts us playing Bramble Familiar. This isn't the best thing, but it is a thing that helps us, and late in the game, it is pretty sweet to be able to get any creature we want, and if we get this off of an Atali, we can actually use the other side as well, which is pretty sweet. We do have Glimpse the Core, which helps us find some land, and again, takes us from that 2 to 4 mana where we want to be, and a couple of copies of Intrepid Paleontologist. This is nice because it does just give us mana of any color, and it can let us play some of our big dudes out of the graveyard, which doesn't happen too often, but kind of nice as a late game option. And we're playing a couple of Iron Crags. This is another one that's just easy to get extra mana out of. Colors don't matter. We just need the mana to be able to cast our stuff. Then we've got Big Score. This is a way to get extra cards in our hand and create that treasure. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to cast things. And then we start rolling into our pile of new cards really here with Colossal Dactyl. This is a 4 mana 4/5. It has reach, it has trample, and as it turns out, reach is actually pretty important because of stuff like the pirates and stuff floating around, so you don't want to take that too lightly. And, you know, it is only 4 power, but trample is still trample, and that's nothing to turn your nose up at. We are going to also be playing Hulking Raptor. This is another one that's kind of hard to kill, not a big backside, but that extra 2 mana is huge. If we can go from 4 to 7, we can pretty much start doing damn near anything in the deck, so that's actually a pretty big deal. Of course, we're going to be playing Bone Horde Dracosaur. If this lives, then you just start getting all kinds of value. I can say so many good things about this card. It has to survive, obviously, but if it does, you just get extra resources, whether that's treasure or creatures, and then you get cards you can play. So, like, yeah, nothing wrong with this. Trumpeting Carnosaur, we like this card a lot. It discovers for 5, which also means you could technically play a Carnosaur and possibly hit a Dracosaur, and that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, 7/6 trample. And it gives us another way to remove stuff, which is kind of nice. If it just comes down to it, we can use it as a 3 damage spell. We do have Earthshaker Dreadmaw. It's a way to draw some extra cards here as well. 6/6 Trampler, real nice. Even better if you can get it off of another card like Atali, right? Because Atali's already in play, you probably have something else. You get your Dreadmaw, and then you get a couple of extra cards. The thing is, though, we do often have enough mana that it wouldn't be surprising if you just get to use the backside of Atali quite a bit and just kill your opponents with that. And then we have Tyrannix Rex, which I think we're deciding on the slots if Tyrannix Rex earns the slots or if Galta, Stampede Tyrant, earns the slots. And I think it's going to come down to how often we have extra cards in hand and how important Galta is. But I have a feeling some combination of extra Dreadmaws and Tyrannix Rex are probably where we're going to want to be, but we'll see. Anyway, if you want to see the full deck list and what we learn and what it looks like, you can check out the end of the video where we'll be talking about updates. Or you can go right down to the description below, look for the blue arrows. It'll take you to our Moxfield link, and that'll help take care of things for you there if you want to download it. Otherwise, I just want to remind you about our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. If you're going to be getting anything for the new set, Lost Caverns of Ixalan, or you want to get any Pokemon, or Magic, or D&D, or anything, or maybe even just buy some Christmas presents for your family or friends, check out CoolStuffInc.com. You'll get to save 5%. Use code DRAGON. It works on your whole order. And by supporting them and getting some stuff for yourself, you actually are supporting the channel, which is great. For now, though, let's go play some Magic and have some fun with dinosaurs. Yeah, we're going to keep. No, we're not dumping. Why would we dump this hand? We could play Iron Crag into either Colossal Dactyl or Raptor, and, you know, we have to draw a land, obviously, but we don't. We take the gamble. We live and die. If we get there, we're superstars. If we don't, game's over and the opponent just gets to do their thing. See, we got there. It wasn't that bad. Where's Dinosaur? There we go. It's at the very top. Okay, we're going to go ahead and hit this thing. Never punished, y'all. Never punished. Oh, no, it was definitely risky. It was a stupid hand, but sometimes you just get there. All right, here's the fun part. Because if we get a land, we can go straight into Atali here. If not, we still get to play Carnosaur, and that's good enough. Mackie Mike, not Magic Mike's like our podcast, but well, we didn't get the land, so it looks like we're just going to be on Carnosaur here. because that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Looks like this is what we're doing. Maybe we'll hit another raptor. That wouldn't be bad. Come on, what do we got? No, we got a Colossodactyl. That's fine. Sadly, we can't attack with our raptor here because we need the mana for our really gross-looking hand. So, kind of just got to live with it here. Ooh, Wandering Emperor. Well, good to know that's over there. Well, they have to use it or lose it here, so that's fine. I mean, they could have another one, I guess, but that's a decision for them. I guess the good news is they would have had a hard time getting rid of a raptor anyway. All right. We do need another untapped land here, though, deck. That would be really nice. Being able to get an Atali, or even just the Tyrannix Rex running alongside the Carnosaur would still be pretty sweet. Heartflame Duelist. All right, just playing a body to have it. I get it. They'll let you trade. I could respect that. Okay. We could Colossodactyl into a Paleontologist. That's also fine. I guess we could live with that. Okay. Got to do this pre-combat, though, so we don't lose our mana. And then we're just going to get in with these duders. And just say, how about that? Sure. We get a little trample damage. And then even if Wandering Emperor shows up, we're not that upset about it. Oh! Quintorius, the Planeswalker. I want this to be good. I really do. Like, we need a version of that silly dude to just be good, finally. Oh, we got the Draco Horde. Oh, man. Alright, we got a Atali, right? Like, we can't just not. Like, we gotta do it. We will not be turning at anything because we still need that to be mana for a bit longer. Oh, nice. Nice. Love to see it. Yep, that'll do it. Man, this was awesome. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this was a lot of fun. We kept a risky hand and just went off. And we never, like, look how silly this is, though. We never got more than 3 land. And look at what we were doing. Our board is double Colossodactyl, Paleontologist, Raptor, Atali, about to be a Carnosaur, and one died earlier. And our hand is still Dracosaur, Atali, T-Rex. That's awesome. Man, we are not hitting the right cards we need. These are going right back into the deck. I think this is an easy peasy call here. Whenever our opponent's ready, though. We will keep this. Man, I would have given a lot to go first with this hand. This is kind of nice, depending on what the opponent's doing. Oh, boy. God, just the wrong lands here. I'm wondering if this deck can even afford to play Ridgelines, now I'm thinking about it. Because, like, you really can't have that come into play tapped on turn 3. Like, you need it untapped. Like, it's a good card, but the other question is, like, are we actually in any situations where having the Ridgeline matters late in the game if our dinosaurs are hitting, you know? Like, I don't know what the actual answer is, but it's something to think about. Alright, set that on Dinosaur. Now I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to get out of trouble here. I think we just pass, take a bunch of damage, hopefully hit something good on the dinosaur front when that time comes. We'll just see what happens. But I have a build where I was messing around with this with the other 2-mana dude, Baird, that gives you the 1/1, which is also pretty sweet. Yep. I mean, just do whatever you're going to do, opponent. You can just run us down right now. Like, you got it covered. There you go. I was wondering if somebody's going to play that card today. I almost want to just lose to that, honestly. That card's just sweet. Unfortunately, they can't cast it. They didn't have another land. Okay, what are we getting rid of here? I mean, the best we can do is Earthshaker Dreadmaw next turn. Ooh, is it crazy if I'm getting rid of this? Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have, depending on what we got, because we could have played like 2 things this turn. Maybe that was a mistake. Now I'm thinking about it, because I could have played... Now... Well, yeah, I guess I could have played 2 things here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we Earthshaker and do nothing. Or... Man, yeah, I messed up too. If I'm just gonna play this, I should have... Yeah, I should have just played the land. Oh, boy. What are we looking to do here? Alright. Don't love it. Don't even think it's gonna live. It's probably gonna die to a... Get lost or something, but... If so, the game's basically over. Yeah, that's GG's. That's what I thought. Alright. You got it. Yeah, we just didn't do anything there. These ridgelines are a problem. Ridgelines are definitely a problem. Alright, well, we get to go first, so I'm going to keep it. This is really what we want. Just be able to play like a turn 2 ramper into a turn 4 mana maker of some kind. And those are the games you're looking for. Like, those are the much more ideal hands. We're going to put this on a dinosaur and play this. Alright. Death Bonnet Scout. Hello to you too, friend. Play another thing on a dinosaur. And play this. Alright. Milling something. I mean, our hand's not that spicy. I mean, we do get access to a Dreadmaw, which is nice. So, it's, you know, it's not nothing. Another dinosaur. Dreadmaw? Sure. Get to draw a card. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for at all. No attacks. I mean, this thing's going to be like a 6 this turn or something, so we're probably not even going to be able to punch past it. Probably should have just attacked right then, because it's going to be like our only shot, I think. Yep, mill 2 cards. Sure. Alright. That thing's going to be big. Well, we got an Atali. I don't know if Atali does enough here, but let's find out. We'll decline that, I think. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, these are fine. I mean, kill this, I guess. I mean, the Death Toucher, probably more important. Let's go see what we can find. Ah, there we go. We got a Galta, but we don't have anything in hand to take advantage of it. So let's just go Brachiosaur and at least be up in the air. And we attack. That's a Death Toucher. Nothing really happens. All right. You got it. Sure, that works. All right, this dude's just going to be real big, I guess. Yep. Oh, man. Really? Oh, we get the Dragosaur to live and we just get 2 lands off of it. Brutal life. Brutal life. Alright. What are we looking to do here? We have access to a lot of mana. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I mean, I guess we could do this and this, which is mostly fine, I suppose. Yeah, let's just play another one. Which do first strike, so that's something. Attack for 5, because nothing they have has reach here. Alright. In the turn. Gonna kill another Dracosaur? Probably. That's another way to get stuff in the yard. I mean, this Myco Rant, or whatever that guy is. Myco Tyrant is what he is. I mean, we're just going to take it. That resolves. I mean, what, they've had 2 other things go to the yard? Yeah, sure. Trade this for one of those. Like, I don't even know if it's worth trading that. I mean, we'll first strike one of them. Block the other one. Block one of these. What is that? 9, 13, 14? And they're at 12, and we've got tramplers and flyers? Yeah, seems fine. I guess that plan works. I mean, that Mycoid Tyrant's going to be huge here. Oh, no, because those tokens don't count. Never mind. All right, let's go ahead and knock this out. Discard this. Man, Colossal Dactyl, you're something. We're going to get access to a lot of stuff. Come on, let's hit something big to finish strong. Or not. Bruh. Of the 6 cards we got off these, it was 5 land and an Intrepid Paleontologist. Oh, how sad. How sad. I was just wanting to do something cool this turn. We didn't even get to do that. Alright, well, I guess we just attack to try to win here. Boom, 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 boom. I'm not doing anything else. I could have used the mana, I suppose, but whatever. That was so silly. So silly. We just bricked so hard on those things. We're lucky those are flyers. We will keep this, though, and get rid of a Dreadmaw. Alright. We can at least do something with this. Though I wish we could have done something on the play instead of on the draw. Because if this little duder dies, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Don't know how much trouble just yet, but for sure trouble. And they are definitely playing the cards that can kill this dude pretty easily. You know what? I'm actually just going to play this, and I don't want to play Cavern and Call Dinosaur yet, so maybe they let this familiar live. I don't think they will, but increase those odds. Because if my opponent would have played this and then called Dinosaur, I'd be like, oh, hell no, we got to kill this thing, you know. Alright. We have to discard. I guess it has to be... Man, I hate for my opponent to get a Tyrannix Rex later, but... Business is business. Right? Do what you got to do. Alright, Glimpse the Core, kind of nice here. Call Dinos. Now it's just a matter of how do we want to go about this. I think we're passing, and then I may try to do this during their end step. Or if they try to kill the familiar. And we'll just see what happens. I mean, there's also the possibility that... Oh, they have an ancient one. I didn't see that earlier. That they just play something and remove this, the vampires, so they can draw cards. But we'll see. Another invasion? Bleh. Alright, it resolves. I guess I'm going to get rid of this. And I'll just be discarding a Colossal Dactyl? Alright. Not really how I thought this turn was going to go, but that... Oh gosh, that didn't help at all. Oh boy. Jeez. And sadly, I feel like we kind of have to keep a blocker up. So I'm just going to crack Treasure. I'm going to take the damage. Because if I don't, it'll want to tap our creature. And then just play this, assuming it's going to die, because the opponent hadn't spent any removal on anything yet. But maybe we get lucky. I doubt it, though. They're playing all the right colors to get rid of this. Hey, got another subscriber. Thank you so much. Oh, enjoying the set? Yeah, for sure. For sure. There's been a lot of close games today. Which is good. I think that's what you want. Okay, there you go. We knew that was going to die. We're not surprised by that. But we had to at least force the issue. All right. So it begins. Do I want to get rid of that or not? This sucks because, like, if I play the Earthshaker Dreadmaw, yeah. Alright, I'm going to do it. If they just have another removal, so be it. We at least get a card out the deal. Oh, no, we don't, because it's every other dinosaur, not itself. Boo. Yeah, I think this one's going to get away from us here, y'all. Harvester. Soul Cauldron, so now they can sacrifice things. They can also draw cards if necessary. Do I have anything you can use? Not really. They're just biggins. Yep, I think our best bet's going to be find a way to hit Natali and use cards from their side. Because otherwise, I don't think it's going to matter. Alright, that thing's big. I mean, you can fling it. Cost us some mana. That would be real. Alright, I guess we're still staying back to block. I don't think anything else relevant here is going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite 7. Okay, I'm just gonna play. I was thinking about returning the familiar to my hand, but don't have the mana. Could have gambled on drawing it next turn, but that feels like too much to not get much guaranteed here. Yeah, I think the opponent's just comboing out here with the Cauldron. And that sort of seems to be the case usually when you see it. That's usually what's going down. Like, rarely are people playing Cauldron just as Cauldron is like for little benefits. They're trying to combo out with it these days. The problem is it's just boring to watch them combo out most of the time. So you just gotta let it go. But let's see if we can just top deck an Atali or something. Alright, you got it. You can now draw and discard and do all your things. Alright, that works too. Alright, well that's at least going to force me in a situation to having to attack now. So I need to find something off the top. All of our stuff has just been in the graveyard. Unfortunately, we've only drawn 3 bodies. It was these 2 and the dinosaur. Well, they're all dinosaurs. The Dracosaur. Alright. Oh, no. Think that's the beginning of the end, y'all. Trying to think if we have anything we could do here. I guess during their turn we can return the familiar and then try that. That's something. Alright. We'll see how it goes. But if we don't hit, I mean, that's literally it. We got nothing after that. Opponent's doing some real digging here. And we're going to be at somewhere around, like, 8-ish at the end of this turn. And we're hoping they don't even get a removal card here. It's going to get worse. Oh, I can't even use this because of Obnixilis. I mean, we could decline, I guess. All right. Resolve. Decline.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
All right, they're going digging some more. They only found a land. That makes sense. All right, they can still draw and discard if they want to. All right, you got it. Spreading the counters around so they could fling other stuff. That makes sense. We're only at 8, so I mean, I don't see a way we survive, honestly. Even if they just attack us with everything, we're virtually dead. Because 2 would get through and they could have flinged the rest at us. Alright, well. Don't know what's going to happen here, but I don't think it's going to be good, whatever it is. Unless we get a great card off of their library. Kind of where we're at. Ugh, man. Oh, this was just bad. We only got 3 threats this whole time. Well, I mean, I guess it's all we can do. Those are not gonna be good enough. Yeah, there's no world where we survive. Alright, they got it. Had to probably be an Atali, I think. Yeah, we'll keep. I mean, I need to find one of our 4-mana things, but this is kind of the next best thing, I guess. If this paleontologist dies, though, we're not going to be having a good time. I say that. I guess we could top deck some lands or something. Actually, finding a land here and then a 4-mana thing next turn would be great. And then we'd have everything we need. Please, sir, do not harm our paleontologist. Who, sadly, I don't even know if we can afford to attack, because there's all these things that, like, deal damage, exile an attacker, whatever, so can't even do that there, which sucks. Because we can't afford to put it at risk. Hey, Jay Villain's in the chat. I actually thought your Mycoid Tyrant was going to get big enough to get us on that last one. I don't... do I want to blow up the treasure map? Nah, not really. We don't really want to do that. Alright. Well, if you're going to get something, here we go. This is the first thing. Man, we've seen so many get lost today. I assume they're just going to be everywhere. I mean, because if you have one here, I'd use it too to kill this Dracosaur. There's also the artifact that, like, deals 5 to a tapped creature or whatever. Like, that's a real thing. Okay. Don't mind playing these, because these are free, so we use them or lose them, you know? I guess we attack? I'm trying to think what we're going to do. We can go find a land and play this. Let's go ahead and play this first, I guess, if we're going to do that. Get around a mana leak or something. Okay, let's see what happens. Just attacking with this. Yep, there it is. That's exactly the card I was thinking of. Like, I knew it existed, so I'm not that worried about it. Alright. So this looks like Jeskai artifacts. Maybe I should have destroyed that. I'm going to regret that, because them getting those treasures are actually going to be able to fuel a few things. Yep, depopulate. Fair enough. Looks like we're just going to have a parade of carnivores, or carnosaurs, I should say. Yeah, we'll take it. I'll discard a carnosaur, I suppose? Sure, why not? Oh, we already did that. Yeah, that's fine for this to just come into play. Alright. Let's see what happens. I mean, they're about to have a bunch of treasure and can do all kinds of things, so we'll see what's up. Oh yeah, Wandering Emperor, Iganjo's, this little silly thing, Elspeth's Smite or whatever that thing is. So, like, yeah, there's a bunch of things that are just... White has a billion different things that exile and do silly things to attackers. Alright, Smithy, which lets you get a freebie that's going to be big here. Though they did at least have to spend some of their treasure to do that, so that's nice. I guess we just attack for 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Random that we could do both of these things, but I don't think we're going to. Not yet, anyway. I think we're just going to run another one of these out. Alright. So maybe if they have a sweeper, they feel more inclined to use it here. Didn't want to just throw out the Dracosaur and then lose all of our value. Yeah, because here they might sweep the board and then plan to start making a bunch of dudes. Alright. Seems reasonable. Alright, well, we waited as long as we could. Pass the turn. I mean, like, we're doing what we can. Opponent's just playing a bunch of removal. Bunch of sweepers. Like, literally every set, I think we're getting, like, 2 or 3 more sweepers, and it's just like, ugh. And I don't mind it if we had some semblance of creatures that were just better, right? Something that couldn't be exiled, or more things that had hexproof, or whatever. Alright. That becomes what crazy thing on the backside? Alright, well... Big flyer. Oh, I can cast spells or I can attack. Sure. Sounds great. The good news here, though, is we have a card that's going to actually make us creatures, hopefully. And then we don't have to worry about that as much. Ooh. This is a thing. Ah, wow, this Dracosaur hits solid. Okay, so we can attack. You know what? I want some of your action. Let's see what you got going on over there. Yep, no attacking for me. That's fine. You know what? This gives +3/+3. It loses all other... This loses all other abilities. I don't think it matters. We'll decline that. Whatever. What do we got? We get a Celestis. That's a thing. Go ahead and do this. We'll cast the adventure side. It's like, you're playing spells, you can't attack. Yeah, we quit attacking a long time ago. Play the Colossal Dactyl. It's a Trampler. Might as well cast this, because it's going to get exiled either way, so that's fine. And we get free mana from their side. Okay, let's pass the turn. We'll see how this works out. Yep. Another body for you. We will take that action. We will discard that card. What's sick is if they sweep the board, we get to dump a sick hand next turn. Like, I almost hope they do. Because we get to play Galta into Atali and Dreadmaw. Woo! That's spicy. Nice, nice. I see where we're going. Some Millennial Calendar combo there. The Fairy, sure. I don't know if this means they are not... I don't know if they're going to attack or not here. Well, they can't. Oh, no, that's us. It's not. It's just whenever an opponent. It doesn't affect them. Alright, what freebie stuff do we get here? Those aren't the most exciting. But we will go ahead and play this Cavernous Souls. And I think we're going to attempt to flip this. Yeah, we'll just pay the whole value. Why not? And then, Ataxies? Do we attack with everything? Like, we can't. Well, those don't trample. But then we couldn't cast a spell. So, yeah, just these, I guess. I mean, those are a lethal pack of things. Makes sense. We're just going to kill the 9/9. They'll give them the extra card and the life whenever the other thing dies. Uh-oh. They're just going to get rid of it themselves? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Alright. In the turn. Yep. Might as well just get some extra value on that millennial calendar. Take the action. We do not need that, I don't believe. I think next turn we're, depending on what they do here, we may just attack with everything. Alright. I mean, we might just die if they get a, whatchamacallit here? Another, all will be one. Alright, they go to 23 on that. And then they'll untap and go to 26. Actually, no, they'll untap something else as well, so it'll go up a little bit more than that. Good news is that doesn't kill our Atali, because it has indestructible. He's got problems. Alright. Tali's ready to lock and load. Let's find T-Rex. That's what we want right now. Alright, double the counters. What's it at? At 36. We're a long way away from 1,000. I think we use Celestis here. Oh, but the opponent would also get to use Celestis, so we turn it from night to day. That's funny. Trying to figure out, like, how can I possibly kill the opponent here? If we play this, and we were to find the right thing by putting in Earthshaker Dreadmaw, like, could we win? Alright, let's try it. I'm game. This is what we came to do. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to take that action. Because we may just put it on a Tali. Let's put these both into play. Oh, another Galta. Dang it. Alright. That sucked. Decline. We'd rather just Galta stay in the deck. Man. Well, we tried our best, team. We tried. We can move this over. That makes that a 14. But then they'll... they're still going to be alive. Alright, I'm going to do it. Well, actually, hold on. How much mana will I have left if I do that? I haven't played a land yet. So that would only leave us 5. That's not enough to get where we want to go. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Let's see if this works. All right. In the turn. All right, that thing's going to get a bunch of counters this turn. Hey, at least we can do something with that. All right, what is it up to? 45. Which means at the end of this turn, it's going to be at like 200. All right, we have a bunch of big pile of trampling dinosaurs. Galta's trying to get the job done here. All right, they're going looking. I don't know. There's probably something cool when the clock kills you. I hope so. If you get it to 1,000, it should have like a whole clock that comes on the screen and then breaks into pieces or something. They might not have a way to kill Atali here and kill everything else. That might be the issue at the moment. Like, big 11/11 indestructible trampling poisonous Atali is doing work. But this is the benefit of stuff like Dracosaur, Dreadmaw, whatever. Like, you put stuff on the board and we still have things in hand. Now, they're setting something up. I don't know what they're plotting on over there, but they're doing something. Alright, they're cracking things to get that guy. So if we play a spell, we can't attack, vice versa. Alright, another Teferi. Sure, I think before they untap, I'm going to go ahead and use big score here. Discard this. Alright. Oh, well, that's perfect. We just kill that dude, so we don't even have to worry about it. Seems good. Continue, friend. Alright. Get to attack with lots of many things here. Still had a loaded hand. Woo, that was so much work. Way to go, big dinos. Oh. Oh. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that wore me down. Like, 3 different sweepers. Had to fight through life gain from Teferi. Drawing a bunch of extra cards. Couldn't attack with more if we wanted to do stuff on alternating turns. Like, ugh. Good game, though. Damn good game. Well, my goodness, that took so much work. Okay, so after having played those games, I'm a little torn. I think because of how this works out, I don't think this is particularly a Galta deck. I think we want to have, like we were talking about early on, I think the ability to just hit a Tyrannix Rex to end the games, or have just a really big creature that's hard to deal with, or maybe even more Dracosaurs, to maybe have more stuff to come over the top with a first striker, just have more options, I think. And those are also easier to cast. So I think maybe we're going to go 4 Dracosaur and 2 Tyrannix Rex. And there's an argument to be made, maybe Colossal Dactyl, because it's only 4. But I think I'm willing to take the risk here. However, I will say, well, we'll at least talk about it a little bit more. Let me give you the deck list here. We've got 3 Bramble Familiar, 3 Glimpse of the Core, 2 Intrepid Paleontologist, 2 Ironcrag, 4 Big Score, 3 Colossal Dactyl, 4 Hulking Raptor, 4 Bonehorde Dracosaur, 4 Trumpeting Carnosaur, 3 Earthshaker Dreadmaw, 3 Atali, 2 Tyrannix Rex, 3 Mountain, Sekinzan, Beseju, 7 Forest, 4 Carplusian Forest, 4 Rockfall Vale, and 4 Cavernous Souls. Now, one thing I will say that's interesting about this list is that if you don't have some of the rares, let's say you're missing, like, I don't know, Atali or Tyrannix Rex, I mean, those are obviously important and nice, but you can fill them with stuff like Colossal Dactyl. You can play extra mana creatures to make it a little bit easier for you to get to what you want. So, like, there are some ways you can move some pieces around here, and it's a little disappointing we didn't really end up on Galta, because I was kind of looking forward to it. But as it turns out, we had like 1 or 2 sweet hits with Galta, but usually those were in games where it felt like we were kind of already ahead or already turning the corner, and not so much whenever we just needed it to win, right? Don't get me wrong, Galta being a 12/12 trample, still fine, but not often what we need, right? We'd rather hit something like a Dracosaur that can come over the top, or a, what's the other one? The Carnosaur that can get something else into play. All the other cards just carry more value, immediate value, I think, that's really good, at least from what we saw early on going into the new standard. But yeah, if you want to play, this is one way you could ramp up and play some dinosaurs. That's actually pretty sweet. And if you notice, we didn't really have any removal except for the Carnosaur itself. So that's something else to think about. I mean, but realistically, this was actually a lot of fun. It really was. Oh, I also want to say, like some of our other early access videos, we actually aren't doing any card spotlight right now. So the one thing I will say is, nice reminder, if you'd like to like, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And then, if you want to just stay up to date on Standard and get some other cool stuff, there's some other videos you can watch here.